And when you are putting on these extraordinary events, like the ones that you're a keynote speaker at, whether it's with Maria Sharapova in
or the Pope,
in
or the Pope, 5,000 people
or
in
the
Rome.
Pope,
My
yeah,
Catholic
or the
parents'
Pope.
proudest moment.
Yeah. You know, it takes a lot to put those events on, and imposter syndrome, self-defeating thoughts, fear, anxiety, the pressure gets to it, whether it's you have to present to your direct report, you have to make a budget, you have deadlines, you have to bring in a creative idea. There's a lot of pressure to perform. And I think that, having that hack or that tool or that muscle and that habit of resetting, saying, I deserve to be here. This is what I've worked for. This is actually the moment that I've dreamed about. And it just to kind of to bring it full circle, it's so brilliant. I mean, I experience it all the time on the court and at work. Do you run into that? I'm sure you run into that all the time with your corporate clients.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think what I want to draw upon what you said is the simplicity. We overthink things so much, especially in today's society, because our attention is hacked in so many different directions. So coming back to anchoring, again, that's a neuro-linguistic programming technique, an anchor, being able to ground yourself. I mean, just a quick story on my TEDx talk. I was the first speaker, and all of a sudden, this guy in a bright orange cowboy hat, they forgot to close the front doors. He comes walking down the center of the audience and sits in the front row. And I said to myself, like, it's very early on and looks like I'm pausing for effect, everybody. But let me just tell you, the TED talk is the only talk you have to memorize. Okay. So I had this thing memorized, honestly, 6 months preparation, 33 drafts over in 13 minutes. But for a
Right.
split second, I thought, what is a guy in a bright orange cowboy hat doing? Come walking in, and my whole
Right.
talk left me momentarily. And then I took a breath, and then it came back to me. So we overcomplicate things, and we have to be able to I talk about embracing pressure. I talk about not playing under pressure, but playing with pressure and understanding what pressure means, because it means different things to different people and, of course, in different contexts. But the more you can embrace it, the more you have strategies, as in physical behavioral strategies, then that resets the mind. So I think that's a really key distinction that I want to make here today, because most people talk about change the mindset, but it's the energy of something physical like an anchor that then triggers the mind to be able to perform at your best. And one of my things right before my talk, and also which was brilliant, I just said, breathe in confidence, breathe out doubt. Breathe in confidence, breathe out doubt. And that's all I did, just to anchor myself, prepare myself, go on stage and deliver. And I do it every time I talk, because every keynote, no matter how big the audience is important. It's important to me. I know that I've prepared. I know I've done the work. And at the end of the day, what's the worst thing that can happen? And plenty of things can happen. Someone's phone will go off. Someone will sneeze in an inappropriate time. And you have to be able to flow with that. And I think sport teaches us how to do that. And the workplace, it happens all the time when the unexpected happens. So being able to have micro moments of resiliency is another great tip. These are practical strategies on this show that people can apply immediately
Practice
into
10,
their life.
I think, resiliency, practice 10 out of the book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. I'm impressed.